Hello, crafty friends. It's Sue, your Not So Crafty Crafter here. I'm here with a Stampin' Up! Haul. Actually, two little hauls, I think. I'll share it as one video. This stuff here is from the new catalog. Went live May 6th. I purchased it a while ago, but I've been pretty sick, so I haven't been able to do much with it. I'm going to share this first. This is the floral bundle. Extraordinary Flora. Very pretty bundle. Stamp set, which has a few sentiments and then one giant stamp. And then the die cut is also one piece. I would pull it out, but I just put some dies in. But the die is one piece. It cuts out everything in the stamp. And then they kind of look like this. Try to keep the plastic sheaths, but this one it's been opened too many times. But these are the die cuts for it. And it cuts them all out at one time. I just to showcase it, I just did it with one color of ink. But I'm thinking if you could do it like embossing powder with it, or you can do some no-line watercoloring. You could do them different colors. Just do like a one color ink and then like the leaves do a different shade of green. You know what I'm saying? Like do like a light brown or a light gray on the outer part and then just color in with your markers. So there's that. It comes with a set of designer series paper here. Actually, I want to do this because I don't want to lose any of these pieces. I am going to use these. But I want to keep them someplace safe, so I'm just going to stick them inside this envelope. It comes with this washi, which I believe the die cut cuts this out as well. I think I want to try and maybe put this on some thin acetate so you can still see through it. Very pretty. Love the colors on this. And then this is the designer series paper that it comes with. And I'm going to go ahead and open this. And I'll get rid of this. I do keep the back sheet because it keeps all of the colors that are used in the sheets. So first is this one. This is gorgeous. And this is the back. Then we have this one with hyacinth. And it looks like darling duckling, timid tiger, some reds and greens in there. Very pretty. And then this is the back of this one. See, now on my camera, that looks brown and green. This is yellow and orange. How funny is that? How different our cameras show up. I'm sure it's the light in my room, too. I'm using natural light, but it's kind of cloudy out. And then there's this beautiful one with the hyacinth again. Lots of blues and greens and purples. So pretty. And then this is the back. Now this is a little true to life. The blues are a little bluer on my camera than they are on the paper. They're more like a teal kind of a color. But this is dark green. This is light blue and like a teal color. And then we have some more florals here. These are really pretty. Definitely our timid tiger in there. I see that. And then this is cross hatches. Probably strawberry slush. This one's really pretty. Pinks and purples and some blues in there. Gorgeous paper. This is the back. This looks like cloud cover to me. And then this is the last one. Again, really pretty, big, vivid florals. I love my florals. And then this one with the tiny little print on the back. Very pretty. And then, as I said, I keep the back page because it lists all the covers. And this has Bubble Bath, Cloud Cover, Darling Duckling, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Secret Sea, Shy Shamrock, Strawberry Slush, Summer Splash, and Timid Tiger. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of the in colors. 5, I guess. Okay. So, but these are such pretty papers. And they're 12 by 12, so you can use these for scrapbooking, of course. And that's one thing I have noticed is that since we've acquired Close to My Heart, Stampin' Up! Is upping their scrapbooking game quite a bit. So, and that's not a bad thing. I'm not mad about that. A lot of people have their own opinions about it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I started out as a scrapbooker. I started out making junk journals and things like that. And I switched to scrapbooking. I did a couple of pages for both of my sons, and didn't do enough to even fill an album, actually. Tried to do a wedding album for my son, and it wasn't going the way I wanted it to. I had feelings about the wedding to begin with, so my heart wasn't in it. And then I became a card maker. So next on my agenda, what do I have here? Oh, I got the in color paper, and then I got some ink spots over here, so I'll share those. This is the in color 6x6 paper. There's 40 sheets. There's 10 sets, sorry, double-sided, 4 of each. And these are all the in colors. So this is Darling Duckling. And our Timid Tiger. Or Secret Sea. I'm grabbing too many of these. Sorry. That's our Secret Sea. This is our Cloud Cover. These are the new in colors for 25-27. This is really pretty. Strawberry Slush. I love that color. And then it repeats with different patterns. So the Darling Duckling. The Timid Tiger. Secret Sea. The Cloud Cover. I love that color. And then the Strawberry Slush with the florals. So pretty. So pretty. So probably order another pack of this because I love the colors so much. And love using 6x6 paper. In fact, some of that big stuff there I may have cut down to 6x6. I know the print is large, but I'm not mad about it. I'm sure you've heard we've had an issue with our Cloud Cover full-size ink pad. The way I understand it is the pad and the ink itself are not cohesive, so that when you stamp it, it does not dry true to color. And it has something to do with the pad itself. So what they recommended is instead of buying the full-size pad, now what they did make this available to demonstrators. It was never available to customers. They let us buy it so that we could see the issue ourselves. But what they recommended, because the ink spots have a different type of pad, the ink spots with the refill are supposed to work perfectly. So that's what I did. I got the refill and I got the ink spots, and I mean, I will still use this for my own personal use. I'm not mad about it, but I will use this for like training and stuff. And then I bought these ink spots. I think there was an 8-pack. There was an 8-pack in last year's catalog. This year there's 2 5-packs. So you get 2 extra spots. A lot of these are carryover from the original one, but I'm not mad about it. This is assortment 1, and it has Melon Mambo, Fresh Freesia, Darling Duckling, Basic Gray, and Granny Apple Green. And selection 2 has Early Espresso, Real Red, Garden Green, Cloud Cover, and Petal Pink. These colors, perfect for florals. There's some neutrals in there. There's some holiday colors. Just all around good selection. Now, the reason I bought these, I do have the full set of all the ink pads. The reason I bought this is I have a goal this summer to try to teach 2 card making classes. Now, I'm not going to go all out, cut all the paper, do all the things. I'm going to use kits that I have. I stocked up on kits for a trade show, and I have a bunch of them. So I'm going to dig out a couple of the kits that I have. We'll sell the kits, we'll have a class, and we'll have some fun. Some coffee beverages or tea or some sweet treats, and we'll have fun. And then this, the die set, I think I shared this already, right? Yes. And then in a separate haul, I went ahead and got the blocks, the set of blocks. I think this was like $59. And it came with all these blocks. Now, I'm kind of disappointed because I thought they came in a case. They do not. They come in these clamshells. But this one is four and 7/8 by 6 by 3/4. So that's a big block. That's block number F, or block letter F, for background stamps. Then I have this narrow block, block H. Is 4 and 7/16 by 1 and 5/8 by 3/4, about 3/4 of an inch. This is G. This is D. 2 and 7/8 by 2 and 11/16 by 3/4. This is a bigger block. This is 3 and 7/16 by 4 and 7/16 by 3/4. And then a couple of smaller ones. 2 by 2 1/4 by 3/4, and 1 and 5/8 by 1 and 5/16. So all of these blocks, I got the set of those. These are staying here at home. I will use my non-Stampin' Up! Blocks for classes just because that was an investment, and that's a lot of money. And then I have these. I got 2 of these because I started collecting the Stampin' blends. And these are the storage containers for them. And I haven't put them together yet. But it's just it. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's supposed to be 5. I thought there were 5. I guess not. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There is 5. I'm sorry, I can't count. So you can put some up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 shells. So I bought 2 of these. I think these were like $18 a piece. But I'm going to put these. I have one of those storage containers. It looks like a tape deck. Somebody's father made it for them when they were Stampin' Up! Rep, and she sold it to me. She gave me all of her old inks that were in it too, so I got that for a deal. And there's spots for markers, but for some reason I stick my markers in. I don't get the covers out, so I'm putting my markers in a caddy instead. And I'm going to put these across the top for my Stampin' blends, so all my Stampin' Up! Stuff is separate from the rest of my stuff. So, and that's another thing I want to do, is I want to do some reorganizing. I've got a set of drawers here it used to hold all of my vinyl and stuff when I had my Cricut. I sold my Cricut, got rid of most of the vinyl, and right now it's just storing a a big, huge paper container on top of it, and it's falling apart. It's collapsing because there's nothing in it to hold the paper up. So that's one thing I want to do. I want to do one little corner. There's a little area that I can put like a 3x1 storage case. And then over on the other wall where that paper is, I have I think it's a 3x3 that I can put right there. And I have enough room that right now my door is propped open with all this stuff. I should have enough room that I can close my door, keep the kitties out. So that's all I have for now for that haul. I do have a tiny little Hobby Lobby haul, but I'm debating if I'm even going to show it. It's all the same stuff that everyone else is showing, all the stickers. My store did not have any paper clearance yet, so I may go down later this week and check. I want that wood grain paper pad. So I'll be doing some checking there, but that's everything else is just the stickers, and it's all the same stuff that you've already seen, the gnomes, the seasonal. So maybe I'll forego a video on that stuff. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Memorial Day weekend. I have one day left of school on Tuesday. Kids' last day was this past Friday, so when we go in, it'll just be a staff cleaning and sorting and putting stuff up for the summer until we come back in August. So have a great weekend. Stay safe. If you have nice weather, enjoy it. It's kind of overcast and raining on and off. It's not a constant rain, so it's not horrible, but I need to go downstairs and make some lunch for myself and my kiddo and maybe finish up some laundry. So have a great weekend, folks. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.